I was talking to some consultant about a few weeks ago, and they were talking about, man, I wish there was an easy way for us to be able to offer our product to people who are outside of the norm. And by outside of the norm, they were saying people who may want to sign up for Club HM or may not want to sign up Club HM, but that can't wait around for the points to accumulate. For example, if I've got a bucket bag that I'm wanting to purchase, that's 185 points. I can get that as a Gold Club HM member. A little harder to get that this month as a Silver Club HM member. What if I just want to be a Bronze Club HM member? Do I really have to wait 3 months to get that? What I talked to her about, and what you may or may not be aware of, is that you have the tools to be able to really be a consultant for your customers. As a consultant, what we mean is being able to consult and figure out the best solution for what their needs are. That's really why we call ourselves consultants. Let's go through what I call a points calculator, figure out how do you figure out what someone really needs as a consultant. So step one is first calculate the publishing points that they need. There's different flyers that we've used in the past for this, or just a scratch piece of paper works. It's them writing down what projects they need, and especially around the fall selling season, the holiday season. Usually this is a time where they're going to need a lot more points than maybe they have on account. Or if they're new customers, it's more points than your standard customer would usually need when they signed up for Club HM. So here let's show an HM bucket bag. They want that. They want some photo cards, 4x8, and they want a booklet. Type in the number of points in there, or write it in, the quantity they want of each, and then I can figure out the total points, just timesing those together and add them up for 240 publishing points. Now, for 240 publishing points, as a consultant, I'm generally going to sell them on Club HM because it's their best option. It gives them Premier for free and gives them tremendous discounts. So if I was to do the standard way of doing it, I'd look and figure out how long it would take for them to be on Club to get those points. You can see as a Bronze Club member who took advantage of the sign-up special, that's that extra 100 points, they'd pay $80 the first month. They go month 2, 3, and 4, and at that point they'd have 260 points, and it would be $170 for $90, or sorry, $170 for 260 points. That's a savings of $90. If I want to do Silver, you can see I can get that within 2 months with a sign-up special. 240 points for $150. I save $90. On a Gold, it would just be within that first month. 250 points for $150, save $100. Now, some of you may run into the problem of someone wants to get this, wants it now, but doesn't necessarily want to jump on Gold. They're not planning on publishing this number of points every single month thereafter, but they'd be happy to continue publishing at perhaps a Bronze or a Silver level. So how can I give them their points this month that they need to get the project they need for the holiday and still get them on Club? Let's move to the next slide and see how that could happen. Oh, and I forgot to switch these around. So we'll just run through this really quickly. Many of our consultants aren't aware of the tremendous benefit you can get as a basic member. You get the photo storage online, you can make projects. Let's figure out how a basic member could get that 240 publishing points and save. If you look at the price list, you can see there's basic point packages on our price list, and there's that our basic members can receive and get a discount on. On this little chart, you can see I'm going to type in the 240 points they need, and if I look at my basic point packages, I can get 120 points for $100 as the basic member. Well, times that by 2, and that's how I can get my 240 points. It'll cost me $200. I don't need any additional points. That's that next column over. So my total points is going to be 240 for $200. If I just subtract those two, that tells me how much I'm saving. I'm saving $40 as a basic member for this package, that 240 points I need for the holidays. Now, of course, that's basic. We want to save a lot more. So now let's look and see what happens with a Club member and how they save. Move forward a slide here. So similar kind of a chart here. We're just going to go through this chart. Monthly membership. First step, what membership do they want to jump on? Let's see here, 70 points. That's obviously a Silver Club membership. You can see that underlined on the right-hand side for $50. So the first step, I'm going to write down that 70 for $50 in that first column. Then I'm going to see sign-up special. Are they going to take advantage of that? Of course. I'm going to type in or write in the 100 points for $50. Now, do they need any additional publishing points? Well, you bet. They want that 200 points, 240 points this month. So the difference, 170 points is what they have here. If I add another 70 points, that's going to equal 240 points, the number I need. Now, what do they pay for that additional 70 points? The good news as a club member is they get a discount on that, a great discount on those points. So you can see there on the right-hand side, at that level of 70 points, she's going to get 15% off. Just type in the 85 cents per point there, times those out, and you'll get $59.50 is what she'll pay for those additional 70 points. Then on the top line, you added those together to equal your 240. Bottom line, for the price, add those together. That equals $159.95. That's a great price. Subtract the top from the bottom. You can see they're saving $80 on that price. They're getting all their points this month, plus they're getting set up for club for their projects in the future. So this is just a simple way to think. Well, I don't know how simple. It's a way to think through it. What we're developing is just a little flyer that you can use as a consultant to do this kind of math together. You won't need to know anything other than addition, subtraction, multiplication, and I don't even know if you'll need to divide on this one. But hopefully what it will allow you to do is be the consultant for your customer. When they say, I really need X for Christmas or for the holidays or whatever it is, you can be the professional and say, let me find you the best way to get that now if you want it now, or in the future, and find out the best value for you. Watch for that over the next just day or two. We'll post that up in Virtual Office. You guys can use that for the fall. Patty, I'll turn it back to you.
Great, thank you so much. And that was a great training. You know, sometimes that just stumbles our consultants at best percentage, and you know, it's okay if they don't want to be on club to sell them those basic points and give them that 10 or 15% off, you know, when they're not a club member. So this is a great tool that you'll be able to print off and always have with you and just do some quick math right in front of them and say, here's how we can get you those points in the time that you need them. So I love that.